Oh, it is me, once again. I don't know if this is working or not. This is me playing this stupid shit. Playing Reclaimed. I'm going to show you around the area. In fact, I will use Creative to do that so I can fly. And before you ask, no, I didn't cheat anything. Everything you see here was done in survival, except for a couple of things where I had to fix something because I was a stupid dumbass and lost something in a dumbass way. But that's fine. I'm going to start over here. This is my mystical flower area. Got all these mystical flowers. They're all 10 510s. Then you got this bamboo. And then all of this here, the copper, and the wheat. Over here I got a bit of a testing ground for new plants and whatnot. I don't remember why I have that there. Then I have the more. Whoops. I'll fix that. I'll fix that a bit. I have the more interesting goodies here. Let me grab those. Alright, okay. I have these. This is the Inferium plant farms. The stuff that gives me the essences, like this one, which is for wood. This one's deep slate. And we got stone, water, earth, fire, air, standard Inferium, dirt, and nether essence. I'm still working on getting the snow or the ice essence. You can see I got ice right now. I got a bunch of snow blocks. So I'm currently in the middle of doing stuff to this. By getting a bunch of does that look right? Yeah, it's fine. So I have to get a bunch of mana in order for me to be able to turn all these snow blocks into ice blocks. I'm going to turn them into ice instead of blue ice. Now, but here I got my ember set up right here. I really got a bunch of ember shards that are not way down. So my ember stuff is down this way. I have a setup like this that allows me to drop straight down. You can see that. Why is this not working? Oh, it is working. Never mind. I'm retarded. There's no noise coming out of it. You can see that it's working very well. Got lots of goodies. I don't even need to use that. That was just me exploring some of the caves and whatnot. I have this little pond right here with this in the middle for the Entropinium. Yeah, I got this little stuff right here for me to explode the TNT, and I have water set up here because I am stupid and I overdo it sometimes, and it causes shit to blow up. The crater wasn't even there originally. The crater was created because I'm stupid. It was a pain in the ass to get the water to work right in there. Now right here, I have my setup for making cell ammoniac. Here, I'll go ahead and turn that on. Because I got a reserve. And this is going to start producing this. And then I have it set up so that I made the spout to sit down on the depot and with the icy needles to create the crystals. Then I shove the crystals in here, like so. And I can put water in there. And when I put water in there, it produces a 100 millibucket, or just one bucket's worth of liquid cell ammoniac. Then I have that pumping into here. It's kind of full right now. And then I have the hemoglobin fluid being produced underneath it. It's currently out of the mandrake roots. I'm going to have to grab some more, which I have right down there. Right here I have my witch's oven. I have my storage kind of right here. This is an independent storage. And then I have this other storage. Going in here, got my other stuff, my other shit storage. Move that. I'll do that in a second. Right here is my little theurgy setup for making the chemical salts, mercury shards. They have this one specifically for making iron alchemical sulfur, because I have this storage thing for that stuff. Right here is this right here is a battery. One of these is going to this one, the copper charger for my blazing ray. These other three are going into this setup. One of these is going to this stamper. One of these is going to this. Then I got this right here, the mixer centrifuge. Got the melter right here. Basically, this is my setup for making dawnstone ingots. Right here is my natural altar. And I got this chest here to keep the transmission catalyst in there in case I need to do some of that stuff with that. I got some of these rowan trees here for some reason. I got the infusion altar set up right here. The nether is it's not really that interesting because I don't have a big setup in there yet. I'll have to show you real quick here. So like my nether area is just a bunch of carved areas for when I was gathering netherrack. Yeah, this is my auto composter. This is my bee setup right here. Because, for bees. Got this stuff here. This stuff here. Seems like the fucking... I'm gonna have to reanalyze that, because apparently the fucking rocky dormant genes went away again. Oops. Now I'll fix that later. I didn't place that block there. Yeah, so there's really not a lot to talk about here. I do need to start boosting my natural altar again, so then I can have I'll have way more so I'll have way more grass or dirt being whatever it's called, I don't know. Because you see, I have like dirt like scaling up this, scaling up over here too, because that's because of the natural altar be so full of aura that it was changing the dried earth into dirt, restoring it. Yeah. This over here was previously a stone quarry, as you can see. And you got this shit. Oh, this is completely filled with water. Oh, that's connected there? I didn't know that. Yeah, okay, now right down here is my my enchanted altar setup. It's supposed to be at 3,000 altar power, but I don't have enough plants here. You can see I've been kind of filling this fucking thing with different plants and whatnot. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple of the Inferium and maybe the Netherwort and set up that stuff near this. Unless that's already in range, because it has a 16 block range. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, all of this is already in there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, maybe not this. I would like to get at least one of those over here. I think I'll just make it a basic ass one instead of one of the 10 out of 10s. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, I can just clone it. I have this little kettle right here, and I got my cooking pot for making the mushroom stew. That's what I have. This is the seed chest. I have multiple chests dedicated to the different areas. Like right here, this chest right here is for the Hearth Coil. Now, I've seen several guides on how to get this thing to work. Or how, no, not even that. On Embers, the Embers mod, and hell, even Embers Rekindled as well. Seen several videos and several guides on that. Now, for some fucking reason, and there is one that was like 8 months ago, so a pretty damn recent one that I saw that was like a quote-unquote ultimate guide. It did not have the Hearth Coil in there. Now, this is what I had to do, right? It took me a while, but this is how I got it set up, right? The mechanical core, this is very important. What you do is you go under it, and then you have to set up the mechanical core, so then that this bit right here is going straight down, and this little section here is going up into it. The bottom part of it has to go up into it, not this side, or the other sides, only this side has to go into it. The side that is more opened up, that doesn't have this bit on there, the little bricks, has to go up into the Hearth Coil for it to work, okay? And it took me so fucking long to find somebody, to find a video to figure this out, right? Now here's the thing. I did find one video, but that was from 6 fucking years ago. It took me so long to figure this out. I don't know. I certainly doubt this video is even going to be getting any traction or whatnot. But after all of that, it was worth it because I have a shit ton of charcoal in here for any fuel, for anything that needs to get fueled, like the ember, the what's it called? Hold on, I have to fucking save it here, don't I? The ember bore, yeah. I have the ember bore. I can use this charcoal to fuel the ember bore, which then I can stuff like that. But eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm planning on having a setup right here. I'll turn off creative mode. Here. So I have like a mechanical in there. Actually, here, let me show you. So when you place this down, like that, see, look, that's how it goes down normally, right? Now I don't think this does anything to it. If you, yeah, no, this is not like the this isn't like that. So the way that you get the mechanical core to face down like that is you need to place 2 blocks. Break this one, right? Now you can use either a trap door or something, or you can just dig a hole. Then you take the mechanical core, you look underneath that, bam, just like that. That's how you do it. Okay. Now, if if you see this video and you also manage to find this, I will try to like this specific area right here. I'll make it like the middle or something. I don't know. I'll see if I can't do that. I'll figure it out. And I'll make sure to do that. So that is like that's the very important thing. Okay. Look at that shit, right? Now I need some stone. Actually, no, I know exactly what I can do. Watch this shit. Boom, gone. Bam. Fucking so fast, so much better. Right? Yeah, that's how it is. What's that right there? What? Fuck it, I'll put it over here too. Why not? I don't really need the stone for anything. At least not for right now. Why is this here? I don't have any lava buckets on me. I'll just stuff it in there for now. Yeah. All good shit, all very good stuff. I'm gonna... Here, that's all I'll do. Turn more of this shit into living stone. I'm gonna have to move this setup. I'm also going to have to dig more of this area. Like, I'm gonna have to dig a lot more of this area out because all of this used to be a hill, but I've been digging it out over time. There's this part right here was not natural. That is another, one of the explosive incidents that has happened. Sorry, let me readjust. Alright, so, yeah, got all of that. Like I said, I'm going to be moving this at one point. I have a shit ton of gunpowder inside my inventory. Which I grab more sand, turn it into more TNT. Because that's what fuels the mana. Of course, it's a lot easier to do a lot of this stuff because I have all of those plants over there, and I can make the gunpowder. I can make a lot of these materials because of these plants. Trust me, these resource plants are 100% fucking worth it. Okay? They are absolutely worth it. All this shit worth it. Because this is the wood essence stuff. like 3 stacks, I had all of this filled up, right? Yeah, I had all of that filled up. So, yeah, it's really good. I could probably use flint in one of these. Here, let me... I'm sure I have some grit. Here we go. Okay, just gonna put that in there real quick. Alright, here, I'll... pressing fucking buttons with the thingies. Okay, so now wait, fire and stone. Okay, so I don't remember. Oh right, I need to fix that hole. Okay, so apparently, okay, so here's another thing. Apparently, one of the things that the game doesn't tell you is these. Like, I'm not even like here. Okay, no, right here. Listen, right? I'm gonna press the right click button, and then see. So, what the game doesn't tell you is that if you do your shift right click in the air, like when you're not like selecting a block. So it's like my shift is one that allows you to sneak is for me, it's control. Like, okay, so, like, see this? Now I'm doing it manually, but then sneak, right click, now it's automatic. Now, I had to... Now, there's one thing I did have to do to figure out what the fuck was going on with that, because I was very confused. It was... Where's my book? Here it is. Okay, so it was this one right here, the Mystical Art Agriculture book. The only thing I've cheated into this game was this book right here, this one, right? And this one is the one that told me about the watering cans, right? Because look, right here, upgraded watering cans have improved range and growth acceleration speed. You can also toggle automatic watering by shift plus right clicking with the watering can while not targeting a block. So yeah, that's why this is quite literally the only thing that I've cheated into this playthrough. Well, there's also another thing I cheated into playthrough. It was another Inferium watering can because I thought there was a glitch going on, but then I went into the book. I found the book for it and found the entry, so that after that I just took the other one and just tossed it into lava. That's it. That's all I fucking did. I did accidentally go into creative mode earlier, but that's neither here or there. So, yeah. Got all of this, oh shit. There we go, good. Okay, I really want to, go on to building up a mechanical pump setup down where my bore is, so then I can make You know what? Now that I think about it, I should make another fluid vessel for that. You know what? That's going to be for later. Not right now. Eventually, okay, so as I was saying, eventually I am going to go make a, I'm going to make another one of these pressure refineries down where my bore is, complete with the mechanical pump and the whatnot, so then I can have like an infinitely boring fucking thingy, and I'm going to have to like expand the storage even more. Then there is like something with that actually. Hold on a sec. I'm sure I have some planks around here somewhere. Here we go. So there is something with that. Like, this makes the chest, and then I can put... Nope, block. What? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Are you sure there's a thingy for that? Ember ejector? Ember funnel? Oh. No, yeah, that's something I should probably work on next. But not right now. I'm getting so fucking distracted with this during this playthrough. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so, wait. Maybe. No. Hold on a second, hold on. Here we go. That is very confusing. I do not know what's going on with that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah. So, I need to get rid of that. Not the broad axe, though. I need to make like a fucking ladder for this or something like that, man. Now I have gotten into a creative world, figured out the TNT shit. Okay, so I do know for a fact that the flowers will absorb the TNT explosion, but I always want to write just in case because, well, you never fucking know with me, am I right? You never know. Just being cautious. Now, this one I want to move this setup. Where the fuck am I going to put it, though? I'm going to put it over here. Yeah, that works. Yes, it works. Okay. That's a torch. Alright, cool. I'm gonna here, I still got that X on me. I'm gonna chop this down real quick. I don't need these trees anymore. I can craft them. Sort of. I still need to, okay, so I still need to do stuff. With up here, not here, y'all can take this. I can craft the saplings. Well, not yet, actually. because I still need the nature seed. I still need to unlock the nature seeds. Now I can either get the nature seeds by doing this tree, or I can do it by doing the complicated bees tree. But the problem with the complicated bees tree is that it is entirely based on chance rather than yeah, it's entirely based on chance and not anything else, right? So yeah, so that's the big problem with complicated bees. But with the Ethereum crops, there is no chance I have to deal with. Well, there is a little bit of chance I have to deal with. It has to deal with like upgrading the plants, right? But like, it's so much easier because like I'm basically just making them, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm basically just making them. I need to fucking clean this shit up. Later. It'll all be done later. At a point in time down the way. Oh, no, I completely forgot to put the fucking flint in there. God damn it. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. Okay, I guess Okay, I guess I can't put flint in here. Fantastic. That was a waste of my time. Did I put deep slate essence in there? Let's find out. Nope. I don't even remember the point of getting the deep slate essence was. Where's my other copper charge? Alright, here it is. My other cartridge. Right. These. What's my one? I need to see how much is in there. That's a decent amount in there. I'm gonna put some more in there. Also, by the way, like the blazing ray, when you shoot it, it does set mobs on fire. However, it does not like TNT. Trust me, it's like. Here, I'll even do it now. Take a look. See? Doesn't do anything. Also, I recently made this lunchbox because I would just like it took me a while to like I had to like wait a minute, is there even a lunchbox? And then I just typed in lunch and then bam, right there. Supplementaries. I mean, that's where you also get like where I'm getting like ash. I don't have a use for ash yet. Also, I really do want to completely work with the already. Huh. There we go. Okay, so these pulse main spreaders, I think they work better than the regular one, but of course you need redstone to make them work. And here we go, here's a little simple clock that I found. I literally just went on Google, typed in simple redstone clock. This is the clock that's set up. I specifically went for the one that does it, that has like the lever one on it, right? Because that just makes it better. Because you don't want this, because you don't really need this to be running all the damn time, right? So, yeah. Yeah, so I got one with the lever. I placed the lever right here. Then, yeah, bam. Perfect, see? Go beans. Now, it doesn't tell you that, well, it has to be a clock. It cannot be just, it's not like the Ember. It's not like the Ember stuff where it just needs a signal. It has to be a signal. It has to receive a signal to make it pulse once, and they have to receive another one to make it pulse again. Okay, so that's how it had to be done. Here, I got some ice right here. Ice. And I'm all out of fucking mana again. You can't really see it here, but I do have the Here, hold on. Catalyst. There we go. See, I do got the alchemy catalyst underneath it. What's this? Creation catalyst. Okay, whatever. So, it's kind of dark around here. Hold on. Wait, you know what? Embers has lanterns. There we go. Ember iron plate, ember shard, and iron ingots. So, now I did see the ember ejectors. Here we go. A dawnstone plate and an ember emitter. So I need two things to make this. Gotcha. Okay, what's that there? Oh right, blue dye. I also need to make that. Oh right, I also need to make the other thing. I need to do a lot of different bullshit, man. I feel like there should be a. I think there's an ember emitter or some kind that is able to shoot out multiple pulses, more than one pulse. Not like this, where it's like beam, beam. I mean, like it's able to should be able to shoot more than one pulse simultaneously. So it like comes on one single. I can put this inside of this. Oh, I can. I didn't fucking realize. I should put cursive binding on this shit, honestly. But I don't have obsidian. I don't think I can get any. Not right now, anyway. Right. Now this entire setup here is a little confusing. Let's see here. Beam, cannon, blazing, cinder staff. Strange, isn't it, how Silvermetal can search control over the chaotic fire of Ember. As the cinder staff channels Ember from accessible containers in your inventory, it charges up a large sphere of pure Ember in front of you. The longer each charge, the more damaging the sphere will be, culminating in just shy of enough damage to instantly kill a typical monster. Okay. Here we go. Simple ember emitters are useful and all, but sometimes you may need one more bit raw output. The ember ejector is a sturdy emitter, functionally identical to its predecessor, but capable of journeying and emitting 10 times as much ember in a given time. Note that recipients are quickly overwhelmed with this massive quantity, and any surplus ember may be lost in transfer. Since losing ember and transfer isn't good, you devise the ember funnel that catches ember from multiple sources and rapidly transfer it to the connected machine. Ember siphon. The ember siphon is a machine upgrade that can be placed underneath a charger to invert its function. Instead of filling ember container with ember. What was that noise? Okay, back to this. Instead of filling an ember container with ember, it will empty it instead and store the drained ember in its internal buffer. Ember can then be extracted from the charger or the sides of the siphon Okay, that's just the ember thing I keep hearing. Charger, or the size of the siphon using the usual transfer mechanisms. Okay. Cinder plinth. Cinder plinth is a simple machine. Place any item into it, power with ember, and it will burn out into black ash. It can be automatically. Okay. That's my breakfast coming up. Ugh, disgusting. Ugh. Sorry. It can automatically place the ash into a bin placed beneath it as well. Ash has several uses. It can be burned as a poor fuel item. I don't know why you would. It can be applied to stone to change its color and texture, and you believe energies released in its combustion may have other applications. Okay, good to know. Good to know. There's gotta be a way for me to produce, like, significantly more fucking... No, not this one. Significantly more fucking mana. It's kind of lucky to ethically source produced by natural means. Seeing the flour, unethically sourced, for example, duplicated TNT will incur a severe efficiency loss. Shapeless. Mana Star. The precise measurements is the one for sometimes will cut it for telling you when you're turning a profit or loss in your mana pool. Creating a Mana Star and placing it next to a pool will have the flower shine red if there's a loss or blue if there's a profit. The measurement updates every few seconds. Okay. Sparks. Sparks. That's another uses of sparks. Place spark over the mana pool and another over a nearby block that can accept it will allow the latter to access the former's reserves on demand. Simply removes our speed right click and blah blah blah. What's going to be dyed, different colors, okay. Mana lens. Mana spreader can be upgraded with a mana lens, but basically the lens can be dyed by crafting it any colored dye to give it, or give it a mana pearl to create a rainbow lenses per the fire burst. The upgrade was all sorts of materials to affect more spreader at point must point at a mana receiving block to fire. Pulse spreader is recommended for certain lenses instead. Blocks like hoppers can add or remove spreader lenses. Sometimes a single lens on a spreader is enough to combine two lenses with a slime bottle or a honey bottle, and a crafting killer will render one lens affect both, and blah blah blah. Velocity lens dramatically increase the mana spread to travels but at the expense of initial capacity and faster mana loss. Potency lens will double the amount of mana burst it can carry. However, the beam travels slower, and after it starts to lose mana, it does so at a much faster rate. Ring of Fire combined with a mana lens creates the potency lens. Resistance lens slows it as well. Efficiency slightly increase the amount of time it takes for mana burst to start losing its mana. It will also significantly decrease its rate of loss. that can turn the lens into a bore lens? Oh. The weight lens. The weight lens. Weight lens. Hold on a second. Hold on. The weight lens. That's something very useful I can use, because if like using the weight lens on, like, so here I'll give you an example. Like, see that? Look, ice, regular ice. Eventually, this ice turns into packed ice because of the pure daisy. Just wait for it. I swear to God, if it melts because of that torch before it changes, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, so no, here I'll just fucking here. Here, ice. See, pure daisy, snow block with a pure daisy turns into ice. That can be turned into packed ice, then that into blue ice. Right? But the problem is, I need blue ice to. I need a silk touch. I need a silk touch to pick up the ice. But if I place a torch, underneath it, and they hit it with the weight lens, it will just blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Basically, because it'll end up like acting like sand or gravel. I can place a torch underneath it, it'll drop. It'll just drop the block. So yeah. That back in there. Place this in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for this to refill. Okay. Yeah. And then I can do this, this, and this. There we go. If you grab some more mandrake roots. Let me grab these. Because I moved that. Bring them over there. So we place this down real quick here. There we go. So, okay, so. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done here. Let me exit out of full screen real quick. So, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Alright, fuck off.